Hello all, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss about SQL Server on Azure Virtual Machines. So we have already discussed about Azure SQL databases in my previous video. So in today, basically, we are focusing on SQL Server on Azure Virtual Machine. So let's start. So what is SQL Server on Azure Virtual Machine? So SQL Server on Azure Virtual Machine is a cost-effective lift and shift method to run SQL Server on Microsoft Azure with full control of version, addition of SQL Server, operating system, and VM size. So in simple words, if I say it's just a SQL Server where basically we are directly taking the images from the marketplace and we are creating the virtual machine along with the SQL servers. Generally, what we do, we create a virtual machines, then we install a SQL server. But in this case, basically, we will already there are multiple images available with multiple editions as versions. So we can directly select those images and it will automatically create a virtual machine for us and also install the SQL server on that virtual machine. So that's what called a SQL server on Azure Virtual Machine. SQL Server VMs also simplify licensing cost when you pay as you go. So like when you use this model, pay as you go model, so as much you will use, you will charge. So it's a we also have this option of pay as you go on SQL Server VM. When you register a SQL Server on Azure VM with SQL I infrastructure as an agent, IaaS agent extension, you unlock a number of feature benefits such as portal management, license flexibility, automatic backup, automatic patching, and more. So if you install this extension, so you will get a benefit of automatic backup, patching, and much more. There are many more features which you can use with the help of this extension. The SQL Server IaaS agent extension, which is also called a SQL IaaS extension, run on SQL Server on Windows Azure Virtual Machines to automate management and administration tasks. You can use SQL Server on Azure VM for both flavors like Windows and Linux. So you have both the options. So we'll see in a demo how to create a SQL Server on Azure Virtual Machine. So let's start the demo. So I'm on my Azure portal. So let's create a SQL Server on Azure Virtual Machines. So we'll search for this service SQL Virtual Machines. We'll hit on create. Now, like these are three options basically which we have for SQL Server, like SQL database, which we already discussed, and SQL managed instance I'll be covering in my next video. And today we are focusing on SQL Virtual Machines. So let's choose the image. So these are the basically images which is available to create a SQL Server on with Azure Virtual Machine. So I'm going to use this one, free SQL license, SQL Server 2022 developer on Windows Server 2022. So this image basically I'm going to use. So what it will do, it will create a Windows Server 2022 virtual machine and it will install the SQL Server 2022 on that virtual machine. So here I'll choose my resource group, existing resource group, which I have demo. Virtual machine name I'll provide demo VM. Region, it's my central India. Availability zone, I don't want any availability zone. Security type, so we have standard trusted launch VM, so it's just a demo lab, so I'm going to use standard one. Now in terms of size, this is the size of virtual machine, so I'll choose the small size. Okay, this is a small one, so I'll select this size. Now here you have to provide the credential to log in your virtual machine, so I'll provide my credential here. Next, I'll enable RDP port because I want to log in that particular virtual machine. So I'll choose RDP port, which is 3389. I don't have any license, so I'm not going to use. If you have license, you can save for 10% with the license key. In disk part, I'm going to leave it default. It's the same process like we create a virtual machines. So I'm not going to explain all these things in detail. So virtual network, I don't have any VNet, so it's going to create a new virtual network for us. So it's a demo VNet which will be created as part of this virtual machine creation. Management also I'm not going to change anything. Monitoring also I'm leaving default, and here also I'm not going to choose anything in advanced tab because it's all the part of VM creation similar. So now till here advanced we have similar things. When we create a virtual machine, there is a new tab you can see here, SQL Server Settings. So by default it's coming private within virtual network. So if you have VNet you can use this option. So I'm going to use public because I want to access this particular instance from my local machine. And SQL servers by default run on port number 1433. So I'm going to use port number 1433. If you want, you can, for security purpose, if you want, you can change this port also. In terms of authentication, I'm going to use SQL authentication. Azure keyword, if you have any secrets which you want to store in the keyword, you can integrate Azure keyword integration also from here. Now in terms of storage, I'll choose some small size to just avoid the cost. So I'll choose a small one, 8 GB. And here you can specify temp DB, location and storage size. So everything you can define in terms of storage. So I'm leaving everything default. Because based on storage and instance settings configuration, you will charge. Now SQL instance settings. So here also I'm checking, okay, the collision level is also fine. So I'm leaving everything default here. Licenses, if you have enabled license in the previous tab, then you will get this option if you have license key, so you can choose. Automatic patching, you can change the settings like at what time you want. Like if you go to change settings, you can specify the particular day and time, and you at what time you want automatic patching, which will be done by Microsoft. Automatic backup, so if you have to a requirement to enable, generally in database cases we want DB to backup on a like weekly or daily basis. So if you have requirement, you can enable those features also from here, and retention period you can choose as per your requirement. Next, tags and review and create. So it will first validate all the configuration. So if you see here, it will cost 6.5969 in hour per hour. It will cost this particular instance. Okay, so validation is passed. Now I will hit on create. So this will take couple of minutes. Let's come back once deployment is ready. So now my deployment is completed. We'll go to resources. So you can see this is the demo VM which is created. So now what I will do, I'll try to access the SQL instance which is running on this particular virtual machine. So I'll try to access from my local machine. So I'll enter the public IP address. So the connection was successfully stabilized with the server, but an error occurred during the login process. So this is a certificate issue. So what I will do, I'll go to options and I'll click here trust server certificate and we'll hit on connect. So now you can see I can connect to this particular database which we have created as part of the virtual machine creation with SQL Server. So if I'll log into that particular virtual machine, so now we will verify the SQL installation of this particular virtual machine. So if I'll go above, you can see it's installed SQL Server 22, and we also connected from the SQL Server 22. So if I'll run the query here to check the version. You can see here Microsoft SQL Server 2022 RTM. So that's how basically we create a SQL Server on Azure Virtual Machine. And also one thing we have discussed in the slides regarding IAS SQL extension. So we need to verify that is installed as part of VM creation. So we'll go to extension and applications. So here you can see SQL IAS extension is enabled. Provision succeed. Now you can see automatic upgrade status is disabled now, so because we have not enabled these options. So if you have to configure this automatic backups and all, then you have to go to SQL Server Configuration tab, manage SQL Virtual Machines. So here you can see all the data like SQL data, logs and other all the details you can verify it from here. And if you have to configure anything, if you see license type configured, because we have chosen free trial, storage configuration, so these are the configuration we have already enabled, but Azure keyboard integration we have not enabled. So from here basically you can select automatic patching, backup is not configured. So from here basically you click here and configure, enable the backup also. So that's all for today. See you in next video. Thank you so much.